It's a day 2 where I will be completing the entire forearm. As discussed in the initial design brief, where client wanted a mantra with a Lord Shiva tattoo, and Samir designed it. However, I changed the design at the last moment. I removed the script from the original design and increased the size of the rest of the design to fit in the entire inner face of the forearm. When I did that, I just had a rough idea that what I'm going to do with the mantra. But there was no proper design in my mind and I was not very sure that how I'm going to execute it. But I like to go with the flow, this kind of flow where I'm not sure what's going to happen and I trust the flow, I trust the universe, and I just keep moving on. So here I am figuring out what would look best with the design. I'm just following the flow of the design as of now using squidsters to do the drawing. These lines will set the direction of the design. I'm not very sure how and what will go in here yet. Just taking my own time, immersing myself into the process. I'm loving the way the lines are flowing with the anatomy of the arm. I got an idea here to do a custom calligraphy in the direction of these lines. Going very rough with the script, just marking few letters here. I know the script by heart as I have tattooed this script for more than maybe 500 times in my life in various styles and various design forms. So I'm just going with the rough flow. I'm having a discussion with Deva. He is one of our oldest and the most senior artists at Aliens Tattoo. I would require his help as he is a master when it comes to writing a custom calligraphy script. Even he thinks that this will look really good and would be a great twist to a design. We never thought of this before. I'm still not sure on how will it merge with the existing Shiva we have here. So I'm trying to create a high contrast between the body and the background, like a shadow of the body falling over the script. So we have finalized this style and now Deva is drawing it again as he is going to do the calligraphy design for me. Before he goes on the digital pad, he wants to understand how the script is going to actually wrap around the forearm. He wants to know the division of lines, the number of lines required, and so on and so forth. We are using Adobe Illustrator for making this design and we are using a Wacom Cintiq 24 HD. It is a digital drawing pad which connects with any computer. One of the best tools ever designed for artists like us. We have the final design ready now, and it is just about finding a right size to print the stencil and get going. What you just saw, like they were working on the whole calligraphy thing, took approximately 1.5 to 2 hours in all. But for the purpose of this video, we had shortened it. I hope you loved the entire process. We got the size, so printing it on paper first and see how it is going to fit before printing a stencil. I think it looks cool, perfect fit. It's time to place the stencil. I got one size bigger stencil than what you saw in the last video as it fits better. I'm cutting off the extra paper, tightening the stencil. Using Lox gel to transfer the stencil. Spreading it gently across the forearm. Wiping out the extra gel as I don't want any stencil going over this side of tattooed area. Placing a stencil. I always prefer placing a stencil in a rest position. I've asked my client to stand still in his natural pose. The arm is at the rest position, as you can see, holding the bottom of the stencil firm and adjusting the angle and the orientation of the stencil before placing it. There you go, placing a center first and then moving on to the right. And then to the left. As you can see, I have added a couple of cuts to the paper as it helps to wrap around the stencil easily. Putting Lox gel again over the stencil. This is not a mandatory step if you are following me. However, I find it really useful as the stencil comes out very strong and stays for long hours if you add this step to your stencil process. Time to remove the paper. Stencil looks crisp and solid. Cleaning away the extra locks. Looks perfect to me, and now it is time to tattoo.